Attention! This is the Director of the Federal Emergency Management System, FEMA. Homeland Security has classified an imminent threat of a zombie apocalypse in Manhattan, New York. This will be treated as an act of terrorism. Stay calm and stay focused. If you are already in your home, blockade the surrounding area and stay inside. Gather whatever you can to fight as necessary. We are sending out rescue and force support teams as I give this message. Mark your blood type on your hand so we know what resources we may use to help you if necessary. If we arrive at your location, follow all directions and do exactly as we say to be escorted. If you are out of a safe area and vulnerable, or if you need to move, please listen. Here are the facts about these zombies. These zombies are still mobile with 75% of the body destroyed, and they do not eat anything other than human flesh, brains, or blood that can smell up to a mile away. So don't be bothered with trying to lay down food or beef jerky. It's not going to distract them. Keep your wounds dressed and bound so that they can't smell you. It is estimated that less than 15% of the human population remains truly alive. Zombies communicate with shrill shrieks and screams to attract further hordes. Kill them quietly. They are very sensitive to sound. Zombies can sprint as fast as humans, so don't try to sprint with an open area and make sure that the areas you do move through are clear and you hide in the shadows. Zombies continue to rot, causing a nauseating odor. Zombies can survive at the bottom of oceans, rivers, and swimming pools. They do not drown, nor do they float. They simply walk across the bottom of the surface, so just because you don't see anything floating doesn't mean there's nothing in there. Be ready for what comes up on the other side. Once bitten, full zombification will take no longer than 3 days. Suicide will result in zombification unless you shoot yourself in the brain. A zombie can dig through 6 feet of earth in approximately 10 minutes. If you have them stuck in a hole or anything, encase them in concrete to be safe. Always carry a heavy blunt weapon. It should be applied with great force to the head of any threat. Use multiple strikes as necessary. Remember, continue to beat the undead creature even though it appears to have stopped moving, especially if the skull has not taken damage. Ensure, if you have the time and you are not surrounded by multiple living dead, that the skull is thoroughly pulped beyond recognition. If you are fortunate enough to have a firearm, make sure you use it sparingly, as zombies are attracted to noise. As I've said, they are very sensitive to sound, and more will follow the source of loud noises, such as gunfire. It is also very hard to come by more ammunition, so only use the firearm in an emergency. Once again, we are sending out rescue and force support teams as I give this message. Mark your blood on your hand. If we arrive at your location, follow all directions and do exactly as we say to be escorted. It's best to gain high ground on top of a building if possible. Rescue helicopters will keep an eye out for people that need to be picked up, and these will be the locations of dropping off supplies before picking up people. Consider your strengths and weaknesses. Are you a good runner? Are you strong? Are you a dead weight? If you are not in good physical condition, we recommend you find the nearest shelter and do your best to hold strong with a group in the same situation as you if possible. For those that can travel, travel in small groups, such as 3 to 5 if possible, so that you can maintain a view of 360 degrees around, yet not be held up by too many people within the group. Take shelter into any safe-looking building if possible. Seek out a building with a shield-protected counter, such as a pharmacy or Bank of America. Gather poles or sticks when convenient. These can be used to maintain the distance of zombies and broken down to be used as splinters in an emergency. Head southeast as possible. Reason being, this is the area of downtown Manhattan. Those that can make it downtown try to use the Liberty helicopters that are in the southeast coast there to gain higher ground. There are also 2 weapon shops down south of Manhattan within the downtown area. We have the John Jovino. It's at 183 Grand Street, and Center Firearms at 33 Green Street. There's also one on the southeast end of the park. It's called Beretta Gallery. It's at 7252 718 Madison Avenue. For those in the surrounding areas of New York, such as New Jersey, Brooklyn, and Queens, block the bridges. Set up cover fire and power, or set up cover and firepower near the coast if you are willing and able to fight. Have a route prepared for finding high ground if necessary. The Navy is on their way to provide fire support from the water. The Coast Guard will be evacuating those on high ground, waving to be picked up. Once again, stay calm, stay focused, and God bless.